Hi, this is Andy Cowan from juicefiend.com. After a couple of months in Scotland, I'm now back in Japan and the weather is absolutely boiling. So today I'm going to be making myself a juice to cool down, and the juicer that I'm going to be using is my new Hurom slow juicer. Now originally I was actually after the Omega 350 HD vertical masticating juicer, but in Japan that one's not actually available, so this was my only choice. So before I purchased it, I was actually a wee bit worried about how it was going to turn out, but to be quite honest, I'm actually really happy with its performance so far. Now, as far as I'm aware, the machine itself is pretty much the same, identical machine as the Omega 350 HD. All the parts inside are made from the GE Ultem plastic, and the only real difference, I think, is the length of warranty if you're in the States. This one only has a 1-year warranty on the parts, whereas the Omega 350 HD has a 10-year warranty. Now, the fact of the matter is both these machines are actually made in the same factory in Korea, and my experience with stuff made in the Far East has been really good, so the fact that I don't have a longer warranty doesn't really worry me too much. I mean, if I drop the parts and they break, whether or not I've got a warranty, it doesn't matter. But as far as just manufacturer defects, I think that that's going to be pretty unlikely. Now, this machine is actually a wee bit cheaper than the Omega in the States. I think it's about $30 cheaper, so if you're wanting to go for the cheapest option, this could well be the right choice. So I'm just going to take it apart and just show you the various sections of this machine. So the top part just screws off, and it's got a fairly wide feed chute here. Then in the middle we've got the main section, which includes the auger and the filter basket with the special wiping section that goes round. So all these plastics here on the filter basket, these are all the GE Ultem durable hard wearing plastic. And then these windscreen wiper sections actually come out, and it was telling me in the instruction book that I had to pull these out to give them a good clean, and I really just couldn't work out how to do it. So if you try and pull it straight out, it doesn't come out so well. So what we have to do here is just, in the middle there's kind of a wider section, so if you just pull this part down, it comes out, and then same with the top bit. Now you might be able to see that it's kind of narrow at the two sides with the wider section in the middle. And then to put them back in is pretty straightforward, you just do it from the middle. And push them back into place. And the fact that they come out just means it's easier to get them completely clean when you've finished juicing. And then we've got this last part here, it just twists off. So then there's the two holes. This part's where the juice comes out, and this part's where the waste comes out. So putting it together is really quick, and it looks kind of like a centrifugal juicer in many ways. Just drops on, twists into place. Put these two parts together. Now on this section we've got a red dot here, and there's also a red dot here. So in fact we just have to line up the two red dots. So at the moment they're not lined up, and then they're lined up, it slots into place. Then just drop the auger in, and then the last part I've got an arrow here on this top section, so just line the arrow up with the red dots and then twist it in, and then it's sealed into place. Okay, and then it also comes with these two collection jugs, one to collect the waste and one to collect the juice. So today, as I said, I'm going to be making a watermelon juice. I just need something to help hydrate and cool off. So when I turn this on, it's not very noisy at all. And I don't have to worry about the seeds too much, just drop them in. And what I love about this juicer is it actually comes with a plunger as well. I just don't need the plunger. Occasionally, for some things I've found, like for leafy greens, I've had to push them through a little bit. But for most harder produce, just drop it in, as long as the pieces aren't too big. self-feeding. And you can see the juice pouring out the front. And this is the pulp just starting to come out. Now one thing, the pulp is not, certainly on these watermelons, isn't super dry, but it does seem to get a really high juice yield. So I think with this type of juicer, the important thing is not to feed it too fast, just let a piece drop in, and once that's gone, it's ready for another. Now this is pretty much just about a quarter of a watermelon. So then once I've finished feeding stuff in, just let it run for a bit longer, just see if there's any more pulp that's going to come out. And then we're pretty much done. As you saw, it didn't actually take very long to make that juice, so even though it's called a slow juicer, I'm really impressed with the speed of it. The slow refers to the speed of the auger that goes round. And one thing that I love about this style of vertical masticating juicer is, compared to centrifugal juicers, the juice itself doesn't separate so much. So with my Breville Juice Fountain Elite, pretty much you make the juice, let it stand for less than a minute, and it's already started to separate. But this one, you can literally leave it for half an hour or so before the juice starts to separate in the same way. Out of all the juicers that I have, this vertical masticating juicer style is certainly my favourite. It works really quickly, it's easy to clean, and the quality of the juice that comes out just tastes fantastic, so that's why I like it the best.